Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Yeah, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got this to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is your boy, Wize, and I'm in the AM. Shout out to my executive producer, Cole Johnson, the mad scientist. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I'm excited. I'm on my new days, Monday, Tuesday mornings at 7 a.m. Wize In Da A.M will be coming through on YouTube, on Real Wize TV on YouTube. Check it out. I'm excited. Like I said, I have my executive producer, Cole Johnson, backing me up, helping me relaunch the show. I'm excited. There's going to be some new things coming to you in the next few episodes. It's just going to be a dope ride, man. We're coming for you guys in the morning as well. And then check me out later on this afternoon on Stuck in My Mind podcast at 5 p.m. on Real Wize TV, BS3 network, as well as the Stuck in My Mind YouTube channel. Check out the audio version of the Stuck in My Mind podcast as well on all major platforms. All right, so this is how we're going to start off. I didn't make a segment for this yet, but this is the jump off. I started off with my morning quote, and here it is. Enjoy the little things in life. For one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. Robert Brault, author of the book Short Thoughts for the Long Haul. And yeah, man, I'm excited. There's going to be so many different things that I plan on doing. This is something that I'm just excited, man. This segment right here, right now, is called what was it? Mindset shift. So I've made the segment for it, the clip for it. But so here we go. Element. That's what I was trying to say. Element. Just couldn't say it. That's my new element for mindset growth. I hope you enjoyed this segment. We're actually going to start off with optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope. So for me personally, everything I do, I do with all this content and everything that I'm doing here at Real Wize Productions on Real Wize TV, with mentality, with Stuck in My Mind. I go in that with the utmost optimism. I go into that with thinking that, hey, I'm getting better at everything I'm doing. I'm just like this. This is me relaunching Wize In Da A.M on the fact that I feel comfortable that this is something that that needs to be put out there. This is a platform that needs to be put out there, and hopefully people enjoy it. But I have all. If it wasn't for my brother Cole, who's encouraging, who's uplifting, who sees the potential in me, and just keeps on pushing me to strive to be better and have faith in me, and that just boosts up my faith. That just makes me more optimistic on what we're doing here, and what we're doing here is working. Like Stuck in My Mind has really taken off. It really has. People are recognizing it more. I'm it's crazy because I'm booked through July with guests. People are really guests are wanting to come and appear on the show. It's just crazy. I'm just loaded up with people wanting to create content, and I'm excited. All right, so one thing I won't do is allow people to walk through my mind with their dirty feet. Like I won't let anyone affect me. Like I don't care what people think about me. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me because that's their opinion, and they have that right. If they don't like me, hey, there's plenty of people out there that love me and appreciate me and support me. So what's one hater that don't like me? I'm not gonna spend my time and energy focusing on them. Like I said, I'm not gonna let them walk all over my mind, all over my dreams, over anything with their dirty feet. It's just I'm not just gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. That's not how I'm built. I'm not built for people to. I'm not built on people's opinions. Really not. I'm built on my own confidence. I'm. I was raised by a strong woman, independent, who it didn't matter what people thought about her. She was herself regardless. She didn't change for anyone. She changed for herself, and that's what I do. If I see something in me that I need to change, which I am doing, is I'm a work in progress. All of us are, but I'm not gonna let anyone dictate what I do. I'm not gonna let anyone infiltrate my mindset and set me back because they have doubt in themselves. So when they have doubts in themselves, of course they want to impose that on you. And I refuse to let that happen. I refuse to let people, like I said, walk on my mind with their dirty feet. It's just not going to happen. Pessimism leads to weakness. Optimism leads to power. And it's so true, man. This is so true. There are people out there that shout out to Poppy J because I'm about to talk about trauma season, because and that's what it is, man. People are very pessimistic. They have very doubt. They have all this doubt in their abilities and their skills, and so when they don't succeed, it just validates their point. But they're not understanding that this pessimism is what's is breeding this failure. So if you don't have optimism and if you don't have faith in yourself and you don't have belief in yourself, you're gonna fail. You're gonna continue to fail because if you don't believe in you, who will? Who will? If people see that you're lacking in confidence and you're lacking in belief, why should they believe in you? There's nothing encouraging about someone who's always a pessimist, always focusing on the negative, always talking about the negative, or always focusing on, oh, woe's me. This happened to me now, and now this happened to me. Well, pick yourself up, dust off your shoulders, and keep grinding, and work on changing that mindset. Work on becoming a much positive person. Yes, life beats you up. Yes, it does. Me personally, I'm. It's been a month since my mom passed away, and do I struggle? Yes. Do I have bad days? Yes. But do I allow that to dictate the rest of my life? Do I continuously just beat myself up because I'm missing her and because she's no longer here? No, because she wouldn't want that, and that's not fair on me. So people, y'all need to focus on developing a positive mindset, and there's so many different ways to do it, man. There's therapy, therapy. Like there's people out there that like really need help and refuse to seek it, and it's a shame. And So for me, again, I'm yes, I'm not gonna say that I'm always in a positive mind. No, it's just not. It's not humanly possible. You're gonna have bad days, but for the most part, I'm more focused on being positive. I'm more focused on developing and growing and wanting to be better. And that's my goal. That's my goal with Wize In Da A.M. That's why I talked to my brother Cole Johnson about executive producing the show and helping me relaunch it and take it into another direction. And I feel that we're gonna just improve with each show. Like I said, this is my first episode relaunched, and is it gonna be perfect? No, but with each episode, I my goal is to improve. That is what I aim for. Is with each episode, it's gonna just go much more smoother and smoother. So episode 1 is not gonna go as smooth as episode 2. Episode 2 is not gonna go as smooth as episode 20. It's just not gonna happen. It's with each episode, I will improve. And since we are relaunching and we're focused, and I'm focused now on what I want the show to be about, and sitting down with the mad scientists and discussing on which direction we want to take the show in. It's going to be an amazing run, man. We're looking forward to some amazing times, and just looking forward to inspiring people. Hopefully we can inspire people to greatness. But we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're going to come back with the segment we call One to Grow. All right. So we'll be right back.
You got the option to cry for the government. You got the option to protest. You got the option to keep buying. But this is also an option.
Wize El Jefe.
We're the first tech geeks. We're the first gamers. We're the first everything. Everything. Like Gen X's, we are the ones.
BS3 Network proudly presents the crew from the New York boroughs who never wants that smoke. Nah, they want that fire. Bobby J and Wize El Jefe, Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure. Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze car.
And ever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crown they get, they palm it and do 2 circles, and that translates to, I can beat up black people.
As he takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific time zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Bass YouTube channel. Join Ryan McCarthy.
I became a Jets fan because Kermit the Frog was my favorite Muppet because he was green, and the Jets wore green. That's how I became a Jets fan.
And Dustin Henry.
ESPN is cashing all in on let's pay a few personalities and we'll just kind of fill in the gaps.
As they walk you through all of the world of sports from their perspective.
The Albany Empire, it's a literal circus.
No credentials required. Where, Ryan, say the tag.
Where you don't need a press pass to talk sports.
Every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On YouTube and where you can find all podcasts.
And we are back. Definitely check out those programs. Shout out to my man Ryan McCarthy from No Credentials Required. Great show. Him and his partner Dustin, they're definitely on point. They have some great conversations, and they definitely know what they're talking about. So definitely tune in and check them out. Of course, check out one of my mentors, someone I really look up to, someone that I'm learning so much from and just a year or so that I've known them. So definitely check out my man Chris Bass. Baseline is a phenomenal show. He is the man. Chris Bass is the man. He is someone that, like I said, he is a mentor, someone I look up to, who's been doing this for over 30 something years. He's been terrestrial radio. Now he does his show on YouTube and Facebook, and it's a great show, man. He's all about his community. Shout out to Chris Bass. He's from Chicago, always giving back to the community. Has some wonderful guests on there, so definitely tune in every Saturday morning. And of course, you got Poppy J and Wize El Jefe. You can catch us here on Real Wize TV, as well as the BS3 network every Friday night. Right now, we're on hiatus. We will be coming back shortly. We've had some things come up. Life has come up and hit us. And so we will be back with Poppy J and Wize. We're just on a little hiatus right now, but soon. Don't worry. Your two boys will be back doing what we do best, and that's entertaining, and we're gonna switch it up. We're definitely gonna switch that up. Of course, the EPs of all EPs will be taking over the mantle of Poppy J and Wize as well. So shout out to my brother Cole Johnson again for taking that under his belt, and we're just excited, man. We're just excited for what's to come. All right, so I haven't made the element for this one yet, but I will be making it. And this one is called "Want to Grow," and this is something that I really didn't get to do last year. Last year, as far as Stuck in My Mind podcast, it was probably the most successful year of its existence. The listenership was up. You guys are tuning into the YouTube channel. Greatly appreciated. But I didn't get to celebrate that win. I had been going through so much with my mom and with her deterioration in health and everything that was going on with her, that I didn't really get to celebrate the small win. I didn't get to celebrate the small wins. Didn't get to celebrate any of that. And I've made a promise to her that this year I will be celebrating these small wins, because you need to celebrate them. You need to celebrate any accomplishment you get done, because it's important. It's important that you set these goals up, right? And you knock them out, that you celebrate them. Don't need to be celebrating them all day long. Just acknowledge them and celebrate them at that moment. And again, that's something I didn't get to do last year. And that's something that I've promised my mom, that for 2024, I'm going to celebrate all the little wins as well. I'm going to celebrate the little wins just like I would celebrate the big wins. And coming back to do Wize in the AM, it's a victory for me, because I was kind of thinking about just not doing it again, honestly. And I'm glad that I've decided to continue and hopefully inspire people in the morning and have them come tune in. If you don't catch it now, catch the replay later on in the afternoon, whatever. I greatly appreciate everybody who's tuning in, watching the show. It's very important for me to continue to do me. Like, life goes on, and this cliche, and again, I appreciate everyone's support, love, messages, everything. It's been a rough month for me and my fam. That was the matriarch of the family, and so not having her around, it's been difficult. It really has, but we're all thankful that we had the time that we had with my mom. She was a wonderful person, and it's very important that we celebrate these little victories. It is, because if you don't know how to celebrate the little victories, how are you going to learn to celebrate the big ones? So it's important. Small wins are a part of how keystone habits create widespread changes. Habitual success creates positive change. And that's true. And that's one thing I've learned. And that's why stuck in my mind has improved. I mean, stuck in my mind has grown, is because I've started a schedule. I started a schedule with how I do this show, a structure. Sorry, I've structured a way on how I do the show now, and the tools that I use to create this show, to create these episodes. And now this is the system that I have in place for me to create every episode of Stuck in My Mind. And shout out again to the EP extraordinaire Cole Johnson on helping me get that going, and learning from him, and seeing how he structures shows and seeing how he runs things. It's just making me better as a producer. It's just me improving so much because I get to learn from one of the best out there. Like, when I say Cole Johnson is one of the best executive producers out there, hands down. It's like anything he touches turns to gold. And you know why? Because the man is dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to wanting, and somehow he knows people. Like, he can jump in people's heads and pluck out ideas that fit whoever he's working with. Like, mentality wouldn't be mentality without the mad scientist. He makes mentality what it is. He might say I do, but to me, he makes mentality what it is. So I'm excited to continue to have him part of helping me build my shows, and just these are little changes that when you make them, and you not afraid to ask for help, and you're not afraid to seek knowledge. These little things, they matter. They really do. They make you much better at what you're doing, and where you're going. Definitely where you're going. So, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. So, how do you create a show? Well, one step at a time. Find out what niche you want it to be. Find out what topics you will be discussing. Are you going to be a solo show or interview based show? Like, this for me is going to be, for the most part, a solo show. But I've talked it over with Cole, and one of the things that I want to do is previous guests on Stuck in My Mind. I want to bring them on probably like 10-15 minutes, and have them um talk about what they got going on now, and come back and really just a quick couple of questions, and again, it's like to see what they're up to now, and see if they got any projects coming up. And so that was something that's an element that I will be adding later on to the show, not just yet. um just excited. I'm definitely excited to get that going, and see where it goes, man. So, but it is very important. Again, celebrate every personal small victory like it's monumental, because it is. It is. So again, if you don't know how to celebrate the small stuff, how are you going to be able to celebrate the big stuff? Honestly, you won't be able to. It's very important that you focus on celebrating these little key victories, man. And that's something like I said, last year I didn't really get to do because of everything that was going on. But I need to change that. 2024 is going to be different. 2024 is going to be focusing more on celebrating the little victories, celebrating the things that we get done and everything we do. So hopefully people out there can celebrate their small victories, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Just continue to celebrate life and celebrate them small victories, because again, how are you supposed to celebrate the big ones if you don't know how to celebrate the small ones? And that's something that I didn't get to do last year. And it's not making excuses. But like when you see someone you love deteriorate in front of your eyes, it's not easy. And people wouldn't be able to tell from just seeing me that I was going through so much, because because regardless of what's going on in my personal life, I still can't let that stop me. It's just life. Life beats you up. It really does. So I'm excited again for everything that's going on. I will be creating an element for this segment, and as well as for the next one. But I'm excited. But we're gonna take another quick commercial break. When we come back, we will be talking about another new segment to the show, Words of Wizedom. So we'll be right back.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets. Oh, yes. The tradition, the pageantry, the spectacle, the history, the slut. Wait. I gotta rep my brother's stuff right. All my DMV soldiers, stand up! And welcome to the Commander's Gridiron Report. You want your commanders to be repped right? Well, D. Willie is your man. Commander's Gridiron Report. Every Monday at 3:05 p.m. Eastern, 2:05 p.m. Central. Exclusively on the Sertoba Media YouTube channel. Music by J. Cool.
Where my soldiers? Right side. Commanders. Where my soldiers? Left side.
Ready to hang with some fellas who know football? Let's ride. LC Muscles 28.
I think they're the most overrated defense in the league.
Steel Sermon.
We did not trail for a single second.
Tiny Tim.
McCarthy is a bonehead.
A Pizzle 90.
I'm going with my boys. Fins up, baby.
Get ready for the Four Horsemen of Pick'ems. Every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on YouTube.
And we are back. Yes, I did play a commercial for Eagles podcast as well as a Commanders podcast. Everyone who knows me knows I am a Giants fan. But those are two of my brothers, and regardless of their fan base, I do support my brothers. So that's why I do play the Eagles Elite podcast commercial as well as the Commanders Gridiron Report commercial, because regardless of how I feel about their teams, they're still my brothers and I support them, and I definitely want them to be successful and to keep shining. But I think I might have to come out with a Giants report. I'm just thinking I might have to. Who knows? Maybe down the line. Maybe. I don't know. My Giants are just disappointing me so much. Letting Saquon go, Xavier McKinney. They just keep disappointing me, man. Just like they did when they drafted that quarterback from Duke. Who drafts a quarterback from Duke? Seriously, let's be honest. I know I'm going off script a little, but seriously, how many quarterbacks have you known been drafted from Duke besides Daniel Jones? I'll wait. None. Because Duke produces basketball players, not football players. So Dave Gettleman, you struck out on that one by drafting Daniel Jones. Nothing against you, Daniel Jones, but I'm not going to call you Danny Dimes, so you don't drop dimes. If anything, you drop wooden pennies. That's it. Wooden nickels, pennies, whatever. Like, I'm over this. All right, so, all right. So one thing. So this segment would be words of wisdom. But so one thing that's very important to me that I'm always talking about is networking. And finding your tribe. I've been blessed that in this community, in the podcasting world, I've built some relationships with some amazing people. And it's important, man. It's important that you connect with other people, you start building these relationships, because you're gonna need people to help you grow. This is no easy task. Like, there's nothing easy about trying to do this on your own. And so I've been able to really focus on really focus on I'm sorry. Focusing on building these relationships with these wonderful people. Shout out to Jeff Villa, Maria Daniels, of course, Cole Johnson, Brian Snow, Ben Sutherland III, Ivan Dawk, everybody that I've built these relationships with, and everyone I've gotten to know these last couple of years because of podcasting. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing that these people that I've connected with are so amazing that they challenge me to become even better. Like, I surround myself with people that are doing the things that I want to do. So being able to really connect with so many wonderful people. Shout out to Jeff DeWaskin as well. If you want to launch your Instagram page and get that going, check out Stampede Social. It's a great app to help you grow your Instagram page and all that. So check it out, Stampede Social. Jeff, I'm still waiting for you to get me the link so I can share with people and whatever. But it's networking, man. Like, this year, I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to go to Podfest. But with everything that was going on with my mom, I just couldn't leave. I couldn't leave her and go to Podfest and not really enjoy it like how I really wanted to enjoy it, because she was home suffering. So it was something that I really didn't want to be distracted. Like, when I go to Podfest, I just want to go there and enjoy it, and I don't think I would have been able to enjoy it the way I really wanted to. So this year we might be going to podcast movement because it's here on the East Coast in Washington, D.C. in August. So that's something that I'm looking into, maybe going to check it out and and networking with other podcasters and so many different other people. So definitely gonna more than likely go check it out. So it's some exciting times, man. It's definitely some exciting times coming up. All right. Finding yourself a mentor is very key and important. Me, I've got a couple, probably 3 or 4 that I communicate with regularly because I got I don't know the answers, and I'm still learning and growing, and they are where I want to get to. So being able to pick their brains and ask them questions and shoot them over ideas and them either saying nay, yay, whatever. But it's important that you have that person in your life where you can really have them help you grow and shine and take you to the next level. All right. Something that I'm working on as well is journal writing. It's very key that you have a journal next to your bed because you never know when you wake up what ideas you might have. And having your journal by your bed is key. Now, when you wake up and you have these ideas, you can just sit down, take the pad out or whatever your journal, whatever, and write something down and write that idea down. It's something that I'm implementing now, I'm working on. It's not easy because, again, habits are hard to form. It takes probably over a month or so to really, of you continuously doing it every day in order for you to really grow. So, again, it's very important that you kind of stay focused on you and really just oh man, I am blessed. I am blessed to be able to be here. Um, because this is not it's crazy because this isn't something that I thought I would be doing, right? And I didn't think I would be this good at doing it. So it came to a shock and a surprise to me that I would be capable of doing multiple shows and just doing me. All right. So, excuse me. Surround yourself only with people who are going to take you higher. Like that's one thing. When we surround ourselves with broke ass people, we technically be broke ass people ourselves. But now if you surround yourself with people who are doing well, who are successful, who are well, it rubs off on you. You're not gonna unless you certain people. But for the most part, if you associate yourself with someone who's doing what you want to do, it's important. It really is to be able to have one who supports what you're doing and knows how to get there because they've already done it. It's important to build these relationships. It's important to speak to these people and get to know them because you never know. All right, so we're gonna take another quick break. This next segment is called Inspirational Corner. I'm going to talk about a gentleman who had a severe spinal injury, and he's been able to turn his life around regardless of his circumstances, and that's just something I just want to I want people to realize, like, regardless of what you're going through today, there's always an answer. There's always an answer to it, and just keep your heads up. And we will be right back. everything Boston. I love you morons. New Kids on the Block, New Edition.
Dear whatever the law firm is. Sincerely, the U.S. Supreme Court.
Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Go yourself again, Jason Whitlock.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, Wize.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
All right, we are back, and we are here with this inspirational story of a man who, after suffering a spinal injury, is finding the beauty in little things. So here how he does it. All right, Mason Stater is on a journey to find the beauty in life every day. With a positive social media presence, he's helping others find it too. Mason has a T12 incomplete spinal cord injury, which affects lower body functions. He shares his motivational content with a goal in mind to prove that it's possible. When Mason was in high school, a typical day on the slopes changed his life forever. Skiing down a hill he has been on a countless times before, he hit a jump too fast. The next thing he knew, he woke up in an intensive care unit with a broken back. Doctors told him he likely wouldn't walk again. Quote, I just thought it was a dream for the first couple of days. And when I finally started realizing this was real life, I was like, all right, time to take things seriously. Time to figure out what I'm going to do about this situation, said Mason. Quote, end quote. Mason took on a whole new life like he took on most things, with optimism. He began the recovery process at Craig Hospital in Englewood, Colorado, surrounded by spinal injury patients in recovery. His rehab expectations opened his eye to a new way of life that made all the difference as I was going through rehab for my attitude and outlook and optimism, unquote, said Mason. If I saw somebody else doing something in a wheelchair, I knew I could do that too. Mason learned to make possible what he initially was told was impossible, walking. He realized he was fighting mental barriers as well as physical ones, and soon learned the parts of him he thought he had lost forever were all not gone at all. Surfing in the ocean, rock climbing up the side of mountains, and competing in triathlons are just some of what Mason enjoys doing. He documents his adventures online, inspiring others with smaller channels to make their dreams possible. All those things just made me feel whole again, Mason said. Mason doesn't just document his adventures to inspire. He also shares wheelchair safety tips, like how to get down on an escalator safely, how he drives, and how to get around areas that aren't accessible. Quote, it all started with me just wanting to find more people like me that I could reconnect with and talk to and talk through all of it, through all the hardships. I was going Okay, I'm sorry. It all started with not just wanting to find more people like me that I could connect with and talk to and talk through all the hard times that I was going through. Quote, said Mason. And then it blossomed into this thing that inspired millions of people around the world. And it just turned into the incredible thing that I didn't even intend it to. Alongside the communities he has built and the one he already has, his supportive family, he has no intention of slowing down. Something that has really guided me through everything that I've gone through in the past years is if I can do it once, I can do it again, he said, and I can do it better than I did before. And this is inspirational, man, to see someone who suffered a spinal injury not deter him from living life. And some of us might not be going through something as devastating as a spinal injury, and yet we let that dictate us. We let that stop us from chasing our dreams and chasing our goals, because it's easier to do that way. It's easier to give up. It's way, way much harder to continue to strive for greatness. It's to continue to want to improve. It's not easy. But some of us, that's what holds us back. Just holds us back and stops us from becoming the people that we're supposed to become. And just reading that article and seeing how he lives is just amazing. It makes my story pale in comparison to his, because he what he's going through is actually hitting him personally. Like, all my issues have been more emotionally and all that, but his ailment has really hindered him. But oh man, it's just, I'm excited again. It's these things that it's I'm still a little bit green. I'm still learning. I'm going to improve. Tomorrow's episode is going to be way better than today's episode. Just it's because it is you only improve with each show you do. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, so don't go easy on yourself. That guilt becomes the flavor of your joy. Just don't. This is something that people are just they rather have people pity them, right, than to truly inspire people. Like, people take their stories and they rather have people feel sorry for them. Have people be like, "Oh man, he's going through all this. Oh, let me see what I." Instead of being the inspiration, like, yeah, all this hit me, all this has been done to me, but look where I'm at now. And so to be able to overcome those things and not, again, this man suffered a spinal injury and he refused to hold us back, to let that hold him back. There's some of us here that stub our toes and that just ruins the rest of our day. What are we gonna do to change that? I know what I'm planning on doing. I'm gonna continue to bring shows like this to help uplift and make people realize, like, regardless of what you're going through in your life, you can always pick yourself up. You can pick yourself up and dust off your shoulders and whatever. but it's some exciting times coming, and I'm excited. So never surrender until the challenge turns you into a champion. So don't surrender. Don't give up on some of these clowns. Just just uh just keep fighting. Keep fighting. Man. Life is too precious for you not to keep fighting. So have a listen. Before we go though, let's just touch on all the topics that we discussed here today. Number one, take control of your life before it takes control over you. Number two, celebrate every personal small victory. Again, like it's monumental because it is. Number three, surround yourself only with people who are going to make you better, who are going to take you higher. Because you don't want to keep continuously surround yourself with people who are, oh, I'm never gonna be able to do this. I'm never gonna be able to do that. Because now they're gonna start putting their beliefs upon you. And you don't need that. You need people who's gonna inspire you. You need people who's gonna tell you, listen, regardless of what you just went through, this is where you're gonna be at. Just continue to do what you're doing. All this negative energy and no, I don't need that in my life. So definitely focus on all the small things, especially because they're special, even the small ones, Um, so oh damn, I'm on mentors, right? I think surround yourself with people. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. Number four, don't go so easy on yourself that guilt becomes the flavor of your joy. That's one thing. I don't. It's not that I go easy on myself, but I also don't beat myself up. Like that's something me and the wife we discussed that we've made mistakes on certain things, and that but I told her I was like we can't usually beat ourselves for this. We can't continue to. Yes, we know we messed up. We know we were supposed to do this. Blah point. Blah blah. But we didn't do it. So it's we're not gaining anything from continuously beating ourselves up. Yeah, we fucked up. Let's move on. We did. We just move on. Don't dwell on the past. And number five, never surrender until the challenge turns you into a champion. Regardless of whatever you're going through, everything, anything, it doesn't matter. Don't let this adversity bring you down. Be the champion that you are meant to be. Don't continuously let these adversities bring you down. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Pick yourself up and become the champion I know you can become. Because that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I've faced challenges and everything, but I'm not going to let that bring me down. There's people out there that that's what they want is they want you to give up. Well, I refuse to give up. I'm meant for greater things, and I'm not going to stop. Yes, I miss my mother. I love my mother, but she wouldn't want me to stop. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna take time for this hurt to go away, and it's never gonna go away. But I'm not gonna let it beat me down. I'm not gonna let it stop me from where I need to be, and that's at the top. I hope you got something from this episode. Again, it's just the first episode of the new look and the new format. But again, shout out to the EP extraordinaire, the mad scientist, My brother got so many different names. Cole Johnson for even wanting to attempt this with me. I love you, brother, and I greatly appreciate everything you've done for me. And big shout out to everybody who's going to tune in now, tune in later on this afternoon or whenever next week, whenever you see this episode. Thank you, and I greatly appreciate it. Hope everyone has a blessed day. I'm excited for what we're doing here. Talking real, can't fight harder for someone. That is true. What's going on? That is Poppy J. Thanks for stopping by, my brother. I was letting him know that Poppy J and Wize is on hiatus, but we will be coming back soon with the EP of all EPs helping us run the show, Cole Johnson. So excited. But listen, this was a good show. It wasn't my best show. Still working out the kinks and everything. But it's headed in the right direction again with my brother Cole Johnson helping me. The sky's the limit. Skies is the limit. So hope everyone has a blessed day. See y'all tomorrow because I will be back with a show tomorrow. It's gonna be every Monday, Tuesdays, and I'm excited. So have a blessed day. And now your boy Wize does it. Peace out.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.